What's up with it? You watching the Bay Bomber TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Drip Zine. And the title is Warren G Goes Off on Snoop Dogg for robbing Daz Dillinger for Masters. KURUPT reacts. Yeah, man, that's a fool with it, man. Not too long ago, man, I just seen an interview with Warren G saying Snoop and Dre cut him off or something. And it's crazy, though, because like a while back, Snoop had gifted Warren G a car not too long ago, man. But it seemed like after Warren G did that Drink Champs, it said Snoop had that walkie-talkie or whatever, man. I think that's why Snoop had cut him off, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. And yeah, man, I had seen EA Ski give like Warren G an interview or something, man. And Warren G said Dr. Dre didn't even like regulators. For a dude with an ear like Dr. Dre to say regulators wasn't it, man. It kind of make me think, man, he probably never liked the Warren G or something, man. Cause you know, regulators are super slapper, man. For real though. But yeah, man, I haven't checked out the video. Don't completely know what they talking about, but check it out and see what they talking about.
I don't want to get into that mode where I start tripping on fools, cause I go hard, and I don't want to get there. You know, everybody else like, Warren, you so nice, you so cool. But I get off in a motherfucker ass. I just don't choose to go that route. And I don't like to argue with motherfuckers and you know, do all that extra shit. I'm just like, I'm gonna let this dude speak for me. Motherfuckers know though. I mean, they know I ain't gonna sit up there and play no motherfucking games. I'm cool, but. And I should have been more active, vocal and active. But it's just like, you know, I've seen so many people do foul shit to a lot of people, a lot of guys. Like, you know, I just seen motherfuckers talk shit about Dre, motherfuckers talk shit about Snoop, and then their ass is right up under. You know, I ain't that type of motherfucker. I ain't gonna talk about these motherfuckers and then get in their face. If I got something to say to them, I'll say it to them. And yeah, I did talk about the Super Bowl shit. I was pissed off. You know, it just wasn't cool, and you know, and it wasn't like something that I just brought up and did this and did that. It was a whole story to it that led up to that.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, man. I didn't know he told that story out of anger, man. He basically saying he was mad. So is that the reason he said Snoop had the walkie-talkie, man? That's crazy, man.
And there was a witness there. One of my guys, he with our crew, he sat right next to me, and he was even tripping. And he got down there and went back there, and I'm still in the fucking crowd. Wow. But I just wanted to go back there and hang out, me and my son. That was it. I don't. Now that you hear the story, you understand how it is, and the fact that y'all was so close, and you understand why. Because I don't think a lot of people necessarily do. Did you speak to Dre or Snoop? Of course, you spoke to Snoop. Did you speak to Dre after that? No, I ain't talked to him. I done reached out to talk to him a few times, you know, but he always will be busy, you know, but I mean, I ain't got nothing against him. And you see, I don't know, that was right there. I didn't even sing. You know, I was focused on doing what I had to do. But y'all don't have the best relationship. I don't even know what kind of relationship we have. I ain't seen him in a while. We ain't talked in a while. Or hung out. You know, I ain't got nothing against him, but I don't know if there's a problem or not. I don't know. Was there something was there something that got y'all to this point? I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, I don't know if somebody may have told him some shit or said some shit. Because a lot of motherfuckers will do that just to get up under a person. You know, they'll say, well, he did it or something. I don't know. But, and I ain't tripping either at the same time, you know. I ain't got nothing against him, you know, but that shit just was kind of weird, you know, when I look up to you and, you know, that's my guy still. You know, like I said, that's my sensei. And we could sit down and talk whenever, face to face, you know, and put it all out there. And if it's something that I did and I was wrong, hey, it is what it is. Okay, I was wrong. If you don't want to fuck with me no more, that's fine. Cool. But being in the blind and not knowing, what's going on? I don't know. You know, but because that's what it seemed like. It to me, it seemed like it may be a problem, but you know, it just felt like a problem. You know, I'm in my own boy.
I ain't gonna lie, man. He making them dudes sound like some weirdos, man. Only some weirdos will start acting funny with you without telling you why they acting funny with you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you feel a way about something, say something then. You know what I mean? It's crazy though, because Dr. Dre and Warren G supposed to be like brothers or something. You know what I mean? I think they like step brothers or something.
You know, I love that nigga to death. That's my dog. He said, I don't bring shit to work with me. That's totally different. That I don't think he was talking about me. His opinion was, yeah, I don't think he was talking about me as far as me being shit coming with him to go to the studio or wherever to work. Because that's all we ever did was get out and go to the studio together. You know, go up there. We have fun. That's it. You know, but no. You know, so you know, just clearing that. You know, Snoop is my homeboy. I have no problems with Dre. This my best friend. You two guys, y'all hang out. This my best friend. And this is my brother. It just be weird, and when I say weird, as far as it's like we don't go out to eat together no more. We don't do family shit where we get the kids out and do shit like that. Go jet skiing or go skiing, or it ain't about like some music shit or this, that, and this. Just a hangout like we used to. I don't know nobody else. You are the motherfuckers I grew with in this industry. That's it. It ain't it. That's it. Just hanging out. Let's, you know, like being a crew again, a family again. You know, I'm just, that's it. Warren, it's okay to say I miss you, my brother.
I was 18 because I was out of high school. I was 18 years old, met Dog, and it was 19 when I got back with Snoop, and he took me to Sugar Dr. Dre. I think I was 19 years old. Yep, and they was about to release Deep Cover, so I was there right when it's finished. I'll be honest, you know, when my homeboy Tupac got killed, shit was boring. It's not the same feel.
Yeah.
What records we gonna make, man? I don't want to make records right now. I want to go see my family. I want to chill. My big homie's gone. Tupac's gone. I don't want to be around none of this shit because the only thing to do right now is to smash.
Yeah.
The only thing left to do now is to gangbang. And that's out of the question. I said, this is it. It's time to go.
I mean, you want to talk about...
I ain't gonna lie, man. Corrupt condition kind of sad. It seemed like the alcohol slowed him down a lot, man.
Dog, let's talk about him buying Death Row.
I mean, hello. Isn't that ironic?
How did you hear when you heard that announcement?
Oh, who hit me about that? Somebody hit me about it. I was like, sis? He did what? Like, no way. It feels like it's impossible to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit is death row, for Christ's sake. And, you know, that's the birthplace for us. And it shows you how good God is. Well, God ain't good. Chicken's good. It shows you how great God is. Because Dog stuck to his guns instead of being angry at what he didn't get, what he doesn't have, and none of that. Stuck to his guns. Didn't listen to what nobody had to say. Kept on trucking. Got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where he can purchase the company that invented Dog.
Right.
Now that's growth.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, man. One thing you could say about Snoop, man, he used that name as a brand, man. Even when the music stopped popping or whatever, man, he still stayed relevant with all these commercials and shows and everything like that, man. So, yeah, no matter how you feel about Snoop, gotta give him props for staying active and relevant, man, for real.
I think none of the Death Row catalog is on Spotify. How do you feel about that?
Damn right, Dog took all that shit down.
What?
Get out of here. Well, he's restructuring the company, you know.
Okay.
The first step is let's get all this shit down and let's put it up the right way where people can get paid correctly. You know what I'm saying? So let's just shut it down. Let's revamp this. Let's start with some new music. We're going to revamp everything and then give it to them again the right way where people can get paid. Let's get the business straight with all these, the Death Row members that's a part of these things. Let's get the business straight with them so they can get paid, and then let's throw it back out there. And I agree.
Me and Snoop, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've been feuding for about 12, 15 years. And,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So we back. We cousins, you know our family.
We family.
We break TVs,
that's the whole
drum
thing.
machines, and shit like that, turntables.
Yeah,
and all
dog
that shit.
shot his equipment
He
up.
shot my equipment up one time.
Wait, literally?
Yeah, we got into an
literally.
argument, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't ready.
Terrible argument.
Put him in a headlock.
Man.
He went in there and shot my drum machine. I went in there, bust the TV.
I think that's when we made Ain't No Fun.
That's when we made shit like that.
Yeah.
Ain't no fun.
The dog said, "Oh, what? Boom, 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 boom. Now what, nigga?" And Daz was like,
That's the whole TV, you know, the big one that you just bought.
"We family. We butt heads all the time."
Guess we back up on the bullshit. I try to have a great birthday and leave it in there. But then this happened. Glasses Malone. What's up, my nigga? You know you was wrong for that. Playing size. Suck it. Deep throating that dog. You know what I mean? Saying this. He had a lot to say. You know what I mean? Y'all go out there and purchase that Chronic album. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, Daz Dillinger. Now let's address some things. You said that I was suing a dead man. I'm not suing a dead man. I'm suing them white folks, foster parents, because we'll be stealing that you're in cahoots with. Me and Snoop Dogg was in the same paperwork. How did you jump out of the paperwork and leave me in the paperwork, and now you want me to abide by the old paperwork that you got claim of now? You know what I mean? That's like we all in jail and we look around and Snoop out of jail. He told. You know what I mean? He working with the slave master. Everybody
Man.
over there at Death Row was broke. The only they got some money. All the artists over there is not happy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't selling shit. Jane Gum, she ain't selling shit. You know what I mean? Other artists, they ain't selling shit. It was 2024, 2025. Y'all still on the same out. Dave Hollister, pedophile. Eric Sermon already talked.
Man.
So, hey, I'm just saying, Daz Dillinger, glasses. I'm waiting for you to say what you got to say. My homeboy. You know what I mean? Came to my house. Came downstairs, but you couldn't go back upstairs. You know? So, how many songs you got with Snoop Dogg? How many songs you got with me? How many songs do Snoop Dogg got with Tupac? All them songs was produced by Daz Dillinger. You didn't even like Tupac, Snoop. You didn't even want me to play all his music in the house. You didn't like Tupac. Stop fronting. Now you're doing business with Tom Wiley. Y'all so buddy. You know what I'm saying? When y'all stealing, like I said before, it's so much shit going on at Death Row. And he talking about he don't go in the 90s. Everything you perform from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said before, it's business. Handle your business, I'm gonna handle my business. I'm going to open the books up on your ass. Like I'm finna open the books up, I'm finna open their ass wide open.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna leave that right there, man. Crazy situation, man. Yeah, man, it seemed like everybody using Tupac to make a point. Warren G talking about he had the walkie-talkie, man. That's kind of insane. Then Daz talking about he ain't like Tupac so much, he ain't even want to play Tupac music in the house or whatever, man. So, yeah, man, sound like Snoop was kind of hating on Pac, man, to be honest, man. As far as Snoop playing all his music from the 90s, man, his music from the 90s actually is best music, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, how Snoop moving right now, man, I don't know if he took the music down to get everybody paid fairly for it, or he just trying to get everything put over into his name or whatever, you know what I mean? Because from the stories, man, it seemed like he been moving a little funny a little bit. Yeah, that boy Danny Boy a fake chain, man, he out there protecting it with his life to find out it's fake. And he said he offered them a $10,000 record deal, man. Yeah, man, I ain't never heard nobody getting a $10,000 record deal, man. That sound like some hood record deal or something. You know what I'm saying? That sound like you signed it to the plug in the hood or something. Man, I got 10 bands right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. You watching up at Bama TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Until next time. All right.